Welcome back to another episode. So, this time I went out and did some street shooting. Every year there is a festival in Bowmanville, which is the community where I live, called Maple Fest. Every year they shut down the streets in downtown Bowmanville, and it's just a monstrous crowd of people supporting the local community and all the small shops that are in downtown Bowmanville. So I figured it was a great opportunity. I went with my wife and my daughter. Great opportunity just to go out and shoot some black and white street photography stuff. Now the difference is I actually did the shooting completely from the hip in live view using the touchscreen on the K3 Mark III. Just kind of ballparked where I was facing and just tapped the rear screen to capture the photos. So I was more looking for certain elements, like one person standing a certain way in contrast to the way the rest of the crowd or the scene actually looked in comparison to what they were doing. Yeah, it was interesting. There were some missed shots though where it took a while to focus or it just didn't quite focus because I didn't stop walking. I just kept walking and just but this is a precursor to the PENTAX K-3 monochrome converted black and white only shooting camera that I'm going to be doing a comparison against the K3 Mark III, the color K3 Mark III, not modified, K3 Mark III in color, converted to black and white in regards to the image tone in camera black and white. And I'm going to compare that as well to my regular PENTAX K3 color, again, using custom image mode in black and white. So this is a lead up to that. I've been practicing some black and white stuff just to get the style kind of down pat in preparation for the K3 monochrome converted camera that was sent to me on loan from Gator Guy, as you may know, on Pentax forums. He's one of the moderators. So thank you again, Gator Guy. Yeah, I'll let you know how much it actually cost me to receive it. Canada is ridiculous when it comes to that, but you're gonna be in shock. It's about half the price I could have paid for a new lens. But anyway, all right, let's get into the images, and then that's it.
So yes, unbelievably, we actually have a Masonic temple. That was the shot from that. And this, I just wanted to get a nice clear view all the way down the road. This one here, if you look, this lady with the stroller was looking right at me. I just wanted to get the crowd coming in. This one, I like the line in between everybody, just focusing, laser focused down. This is my wife getting a henna tattoo. And this next shot here, just the kid on the shoulders of, the adult there. I'm not sure if it's his son or not. And then, of course, little doggies. And again, this was all shot from the hip. I'm surprised these came out the way they did. And that couple facing towards me. This one here was just one of the, booths that was providing these different things for kitchens and stuff. Interesting artwork. And again, more doggies. There were a lot of dogs at this place. It was a lot. And then, of course, there were a number of live bands. This is one of them. And this one here, again, that one lady right in the center, she saw me. And this one here, just wanted to get a crowd, some of the people coming in towards the camera. This one here, just the one lady kind of looking off, with the balloon. I thought it was a nice contrast. This guy staring right at me. So even shooting from the hip, and this girl here looking at her friend. But even shooting from the hip, I did get spotted in a number of these photos. They knew what was going on. This one, I find the color actually works better than the black and white, just because of the vibrancy of what that is supposed to be. And another kid on top of the shoulders, I like those shots. Reminds me when I was young. And of course, another doggy. And this one here, just that one gentleman with his phone way off in the distance, kind of in his own zone. And this one here, again, this guy over to the left staring at me. And, just these girls here, the only two walking towards the camera, I thought was a nice contrast. And this was a honey company that produces obviously honey. Those were the honeybees that actually produce their honey, and they also provided maple syrup. And yeah, so there you go. This is my practice session for shooting at the hip, and now it's time for me to crack out the K3 converted monochrome camera and start getting to grips with that.
So what do you think? How do you think the K3 Mark III fared shooting from the hip, just using touchscreen focus and capture? Or, I guess in another way of looking at it, how do you think I did in doing at the hip shooting without actually seeing what the camera was focused on or where it was aiming? I think I did a pretty good job, and I think the K3 Mark III did a very good job as well, seeing as it's live view, it's the slower focus system, contrast only detect, but I think it actually did pretty good. So it was an interesting exercise, and I'm surprised that many people actually caught me. Like, flat out caught me. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you like the video, leave a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Always helps out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. You want to support the channel, that info is down there below as well. And stay tuned, because the K3 converted monochrome camera comparison test is coming up very, very soon. I'll start off with an unboxing, show y'all exactly what I received, and then we'll go from there. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm tuning out. You'll catch me in the next video. I'm out.